Well, some people are really hating on Antony for the performances he has been showing us during this entire match. That there are thousand types of memes created on Antony. Antony is being laughed upon, and there has been a clear indication that nobody is starting to like Antony. But to me, Antony is actually not like that. Antony is actually a very decent player. If you say that Anthony is not, then you might be one of those who are actually mostly creating their opinion by using memes, or actually have seen Anthony's bad clips in the highlights, or maybe even one of those guys who actually saw Anthony as a huge game changer in the Man United. Well, it's true that the way Anthony plays does not anyhow show us why United paid 100 million for that one guy, but to me, he is still a decent player. Like, if United got him for 30 to 40 million, he would have been getting some appreciation. For some instance, we are gonna be looking at his heat map. Many people are saying that why Anthony does not do anything in the attack. No goals scored for a lot of time, and he is being in a goal drought since a lot of time. Even though he has stopped that thing during the Liverpool match, he finally scored against the Chelsea match. He gave a beautiful assist, getting in that Brazilian passport, but people still ask him why he is still not great in the attack. Well, the real problem of Antony might be even lying in Ten Hag's system. If you look at this season heat map of Antony in the Premier League, he has been a much more defensive player too. Well, if you compare it to Rashford's season heat map, it is really much more on the left wing and the right wing attacking side. Also, the other ones who are scoring and producing a lot of goals has also the same things. Well, to me, the reason of Anthony being hated is actually mainly his price tag, because if you look at Rashford, people do not hate him a lot. But if you look at his ways of play, he does not dribble a very good way. If you look at Anthony, he has a much more higher success rate in dribbles than Rashford himself. On the other hand, Antony is also a player who had been bad in his weak foot, but the match against Liverpool showed it all. Because yeah, Antony did a great goal and they are turning around and scoring. Well, the main part of this video is that if you look at Antony and Rashford's dribbling stats as being shown on the screen, it is mostly that Rashford has bad skills and bad dribbling ability to get ahead of defenders instead of Antony. And on the other hand, if many people are still hating Antony, it would be just for United's mistake. Many people say that why was he for so much money, because he has not been that 100 million type of player. Well, it's not Antony's fault. It was the negotiation between Manchester United and his old club Ajax. I don't understand why Manchester United paid so much huge money for that guy. So to me, it's not even Antony's fault of his market value, right? He should be at least playing at first, and after that get that market value. That market value is not justifiable, but yeah, United fans should not pour all of their angers out on Antony instead of getting it to the board and the Glazers. And with the coming of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I don't think that this era would be much more ahead in the matches. If you look at Antony, he is not such a bad player. He has been improving. To me, Antony is even a better player than Rashford. And if many people are not even really liking this part of me, but it's really true. Antony is not a really great player to have that here, but he is a better hard worker than Rashford. That gives him a chance to play much more matches than Rashford. Rashford goes out partying, does whatever he wants to do. On the other hand, we have seen Antony has improved his weak foot, has improved his dribbling a little bit because his stats are increasing. He has been a great dribble assist. He has done great in the FA Cup, even though against weak teams. But yeah, he was able to put up some good performances. To me, we should actually not be sorry to Antony, but yeah, we should stop making jokes on him, as he has also done a great work at this last match against Chelsea, and he is having a redemption arc. This is the real truth about Anthony nobody is talking about, as he still has not shown some crazy stats to back him up, or maybe some crazy statistics. It's because many people who have actually started to troll him once used to take him as a bad player. Now, as he's an average player, nobody is gonna talk about that. Well, this is all for this video. I have given this thing as my own opinion. You can give your own opinion in the comment section. But to me, Anthony is actually a much more better player than Rashford. That guy is in his 30s, and Anthony still has a lot of time ahead of him, as he's still in his 20s, like early 20s. Not even 25, is even lower than 25 years. I think he's 23 or 24 years. He has some time ahead of him, unlike Rashford, and he is working hard. If he does like this, I think Anthony can be a good bench player for United, and if he exceeds my expectation, then of course he would become United's one of the main players like Rashford has become. Well, Rashford has not become, but yeah, as people take him to be one of the most important stars at Manchester United. So this video was just created as a saying to all the people who have been trolling Anthony for his bad performances. Now he is performing average, and that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching.